Okay, good morning to everybody. Praise the Lord. Now and forever. And now we're going to start with our class. As always, this is a continuation of the love sign cosine, but right now we're going to do a practice. So if you remember, we were solving like many examples, and every of those examples we solved are related with the cases, the 5 cases that I told you and I list and explain you for what they are useful, specifically how they work. Okay, I mean, when it works for one of those works for the law of sine, the law of cosine, and how to solve this one. So we're gonna do a practice today, taking some exercises from the book. You will see how is this. And here we have the trigonometry in non-right triangles, reviewing the law of sine. Look the cases, law of sine, side angle, angle, angles, side angle, and side angle. So one of these cases, if one of these cases fit in the exercise, then we have to conclude the information. Same happens with law of cosine. You have side angle side and side. So there you have, and that's what we want to do in order to like conclude the missing information in this exercise. So I'm gonna present you like the exercises we're gonna solve. I'm gonna present you the first exercise, which is this one. In a few minutes we're gonna solve it, and I hope we have enough time to get the other, to do the other exercise. So as you can see here, you have information. Those exercises, I took those exercises from the book. You can look for it, page 572. Exercises 33 and 36 you have right now. Of course, this part of give the information, so that is something that I'm adding, and this is practically the type of exercise you're gonna have. For what these exercises are useful, okay, those exercises are useful to help you to like put or write the information properly in one non-right triangle. Here we have 2 more exercises, and what mattered for me is this. We're gonna solve some story problems, and I took these ones from the book. You can see the 2 chapters related with this, closer to those pages of the exercises, and 500 something and 530 something. I think you can find some of these story problems, and that's what we want to do. Okay, I mean to solve, but that's what we're gonna solve at the end. Of course, there's already an assignment for tomorrow, and you should do it. You should do it. Start doing it. Today is very easy. It's just one exercise like this one. There is a YouTube video you should see. I'm gonna share that YouTube video like at 12, okay, or in the morning, okay. So let's concentrate this first exercise, and with that information we have, we will see how to solve it. Of course, we have to do something first, and is fit that information in a in a non-right triangle. So as you can see, I already have the triangle there. All we have to do is like decide what's A, B, and C. So I need the participation of one student. Anyone, tell me please, what do you want? Which side do you want, or what vertex, what corner or edge do you want to decide it like A? This one on the top, this one to the left, that's on the left, and that one on the right. Someone please, with a microphone, decide.
Left.
The left, okay, you decide that one like A, thank you. So who want to decide another one like B? The top or the right? Which one? I don't know your decision. That's why I'm doing this.
Right, Mr.
Right, okay, that's gonna be B, and that's gonna be C. So with this, what I'm trying to showing you with this, I'm showing you that you can decide that where you're gonna place that information. There's no problem. I mean, at the end, what we want is just solve that triangle, and that's the information. I mean, an exercise is like this: give the information, B equals C equals B equals. Okay, that's all. Of course, something that I did, and that's different than your book, is that they don't work with measurements. But to make this like more interesting or more in a context, I give some measurements. So let's fit the information, and we have here that the angle B is 20 degrees. And of course, same unit measurement tells you that there's not gonna be 20 degrees, right? I mean, the sides are not measurement, doesn't measure with degrees. What about C? See, the angle C says that is 75 degrees. And it's missing one more information, B, the side B. Which is the side B? I'm gonna write here numbers 1, 2, or 3. Which of the 3 is the side B?
One.
Excellent. Is 1. That's gonna be B because it's the side which is in front of this or opposite to this angle, and this is the corresponding one. As you can see, that's going to be our side B. In this case is 5 meters. So that information, it's very interesting and it's very useful. And with that information, now we have to conclude the missing one, the missing information, which is this angle A. I think you already get it. The side C, which is the corresponding of the angle C, and the side A, which is the corresponding of the side A. As you can see, that's the information we want to conclude, and we're going to do it right now. Just that we want to do first like a short analysis about this information, and that way we're going to conclude better the answer of this exercise. So I'm going to move a little bit this because we already, that information is translated to a triangle, okay, and that's it. This is important because then when you have story problems, exercises, you're going to translate the information of the story problem to the triangle. I mean, you're going to draw the triangle and then translate the information in there. Same idea. So once we have these, I need your help, and I need that you tell me what case is that one. What's the case that we have in here?
Side, angle, angle.
Side, angle, okay? You know, one side and two angles. And probably someone's saying, yeah, but there's another case that has one side and two angles, and it's angle, side, angle. Yeah, but if you see the side is between the two angles, and to have a situation like this, we should know angle, it's side A, I mean, and it's not the case. So because we know the side B, which is not between the two angles, so it's not the case. The case is side, angle. And as you remember, side, angle works with what law? Can you remind me with what law does it works? Don't remember?
Law of sine, mister.
Okay. And if you're not sure, here I have it in these slides. The properties in the cases, like you can see, is law of sines, like the student says right now. So thank you, sir. You're right. Oh, what happened? Here we are. So this worked with the law of sine. Now that we know that, there's one information we can get very quickly. So help me to conclude that missing information. You can get it very quickly. Just, I'm gonna remind you how works the law of sine. It works like A over sine of A. Works then like B over sine of B. Calculators in your hand, please. Works like C over sine of C, of course. Okay, that's what we have. Let me do something. Gonna open my calculator too. That way we're gonna work together at the same time. Okay, there's my calculator. Now we can work. It's a little one, it's a good one, but I need my computer, sorry. I need my computer in order to use it. As you can see, this is what we have. Then we go, okay, that's what we have, the exercise. So what's better to get right now? Ideas. What's better to get right now? I'm gonna do two questions. One's question you can answer very quickly. First that I did. like what information you can conclude right now, and one more interesting, which is related with what information can you conclude immediately?
The missing angle.
Angle.
Okay, that's that you can conclude like immediately. Yes, but what's the information we can? What else can we conclude right now without like looking the measurement of A? I mean, with the information that we have right now, that's that angle B, that side B, the angle C. I'm agreed that we can conclude the angle A. Totally 100% sure. That's the first thing we're gonna do, and I'm sure because we have been doing exercises about it, and you know that they must complete the 180 degrees. So, question: what else can you get right now just with that information?
Side C.
Why the side C?
Because you have the angle B, the side B, and the angle C. So you have to look for side C.
Excellent. That's why. Thank you. Nice analysis. That's what I need. I mean, if you're clear with how the law of sine works, then complete that information is gonna be very easy. You know the angle C, okay? But you don't know the side C. And if you see, or if you can, you see, yes, there you have like the correspondence between those side and angle. This angle and this side are corresponding one another. And using this information we have in here, the angle B and the side B, we can conclude the measurement of the sides. But let's get angle A first. I'm agree with you. So to conclude the angle A, want to hear your participation. You can apply the property or just one step like measurement of angle A, it's gonna be 180 minus 20 minus 75. I mean, if you want to see it like with a property or something like, it's gonna be like that. So measurement of angle A, we can use the calculator in order to conclude that answer very quickly. So there we have 180 minus 20 minus 20 minus 75. And it gives us exactly 85. 85. So you have the measurement of angle A. A nice number, 85. I love that number. It's because has an 8 that reminds me August and has a 5 that reminds me my birthday. And it reminds me my birthday, and I'm saying that not because I'm just like electrics or something like this. No, no, no. It's just that in your homework you will need that information. I mean your birthday in the homework that you have for this week. So you should when you finish your class, you should look at, and of course it's related with this. You're gonna need your birthday to solve the exercise that probably you will solve. Okay. So here we have the measurement of the angle, which is 85 degrees. I already have this information, 85 degrees. And now we're gonna concentrate in the missing side. So like you said, we can get very quickly the measurement of the side C. And now that we know the measurement of that angle, we can conclude the measurement of the side A. Sorry. You can decide right now which of the sides we can get. So what side do you want that we get? Side A or side C? Which one? Side A or side C? Say it.
C.
C? Okay, let's go and get side C. And we can hear side C. And the side C required that we apply the law of sine using the corresponding information. What was the corresponding information that we already have? A pair of angle and side that we can use in order to get the missing one. Which is that one? Is that A, side A and angle A? Is that C? And of course it's not C, that's what we're looking for. So I think it's B. And that's the information we have, so that's the information we should use. So the structure of the equation we're gonna have is B over sine of B equals to C over sine of C. So the way to solve this kind of exercises is very easy. Now we're gonna replace the information. As you can see, all we need to do is like fit the information we have in here. B, it's 5 meters, so we're gonna work instead of B, we're gonna work the 5. Number 5, there he is, over, okay, sine of B, in this case, B is, the angle B is 20 degrees, so let's get sine of 20 degrees. Equals to, let's go with C. In this case, we don't know the side C, that's what we are looking for, over sine of 75 degrees. So now that way we can solve that one. Okay, you can solve that one applying the cross product property. Or if you want to, you already get, I think you already get it, that this equation works with that sine of 75 dividing, you can pass it to the other side, multiply, you decide. So I'm gonna do the procedure we have been doing, which is that one. And then that way we're gonna conclude. So then we're gonna have 5 times the sine of 75 sine of 75 degrees equals to C times the sine of 20. Okay, there he is. Now we have to pass the sine of 20 to the other side to divide. So what's better just to make my one movement, but at the end you decide what's the way that you like. And for next calculus, I'm gonna show you how to do it like better. Sine of 75 degrees, so calculator here, hand please. Divided by, wow, I'm gonna use this better. Over, or divided by, like we were saying, sine of 20. That's going to be C. So calculators, please, and tell me then what's the answer or what's the value of C. Who already get it?
14.12.
14.12. And the rest of the students, did the rest of the students got the same? 14.
Yes.
12. Okay, I'm sure that's gonna be the answer. Just to show you here how to get it. 5 times sine of 75 degrees divided by sine of 20. Okay, so there he is. Equals to, like you said, 14.1208, which best rounding is just 14.12. Of course, we're working meters, so the answer is 14.12 meters. So here it is, the side C is 14.12 meters. Does it have sense that we have an answer like this? What do you think? Or do you want to see that when we get the value of A? Yes or no? Okay, better when we conclude the value of A, we're gonna see what happened with the relationship of the angles in the side, something that I already explained in one class, but I think you're sure that the relationship or the exercise will conclude as well. And let's go and conclude the missing side A. So in order to do that, we're gonna apply same procedure. So in order to get the side A, we're gonna use B over sine of B, same. And my recommendation is use the information the problem gives you at the beginning. Why is not like too much acceptable that you use this information you get right now? Because those are corresponding sides and angle. Okay, because the answer is gonna be unexactly here. The reason is this is a rounded value. Okay, it's not, the answer there is 14.12 and many more decimals. So I want that you always use the information the problem gives you. There's gonna be A over sine of A. And let's replace, instead of B, then we have 5 meters, which is 5, over sine of B, which is sine of 20 degrees, equals to, then we have A, which is our unknown, over sine of A, which in this case is sine of that number I like much, which is 85. Of course, here I'm gonna do the procedure the other way I was telling you in the other exercise. You decide. Here is very easy to leave A alone. All that you need is like pass that sine of 85 to the other side to multiply. So you're gonna pass it here, multiply it. And now your expression is gonna be 5 times sine of 85 degrees divided by sine of 20. That's gonna be A. Answer here, please, someone.
14.56.
14.56. Okay, with that one, I think you're gonna conclude better what happened with the angles and everything. 14.56, you said 56. Okay, we can get it. I think if you already have this in your calculator, don't erase it, because here's it's very useful when your calculator like hide or keep the information in the screen that you see here. All that I have to do is like move back because sine of 20 is dividing, as you can see. And the only information that I have to change is that 75 for 85. Now I get the answer. Totally agree with the answer, 14.56, 0.5633, many more decimals. Just getting the first 4 decimals, you can conclude that the answer is gonna be 14.56 meters. Of course, that's the information. And we already conclude the exercise, 14.56, okay. So here's the observation, and I want that you analyze what happened in here. Look that opening, it's like the lowest opening of the all the exercise. Of course, probably the triangle is not like the best to describe this shape as well, because probably a 20 degrees opening is just like this. Make a side just like this. A 75 opening, 75 degrees opening, probably something like this. And the 85 degrees, something like that, almost 90. So there you have, probably triangle is like that, no matter. What matters is that you fit the information as well. And my observation is that the thing that I wanted you analyze, because of the time I'm going quickly, this 20, which correspond to that 5, measure the last, or they have the lowest measurement in the whole triangle. If you see, is the lowest angle and is the lowest side, is the smallest side. Okay, same happening here. Who's the greatest? That one. And it have the greatest measurement, 14.56. Yes, they are too close. They are too close. 14.56 and 14.12, they are too close. Reason is 75 and 85, they are too close too. Okay, they don't have like many more differences. This one, which is 2 apart, it's 2 apart in the measurement of the side too. So that's an important relationship you must consider every time, and it helps you to check the work you're doing, if you're doing a nice job or if you're mistaken something. So guys, we are at the last 3 minutes of the class. Do you have any question? Do you have any question?
No.
No questions. So please do the homework. There's a video that will help you. It's a video where I explain something about that homework, specifically the first exercise. Okay, in any exercise, I help you to get something of any exercise. And that way you're gonna conclude then that homework. Very easy, it's for tomorrow, it's just one exercise like this one. And so that's all for today. If there's no any other question or observation, that's all for today, guys. Thank you for your time, and as always, see you in the next class. Bye-bye.
Bye, Mr.
Mr.
Adiós, mister.
Bye. Bon voyage.